Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your Michael Probodinsky, and it's Michael here, coming at you with one of my personal favorite decks of all time, X-Sabers. Like I just said, X-Sabers are literally one of my favorite decks I have ever had the privilege of building, and I'm never getting rid of them because they're literally the awesomest deck ever to be created in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I love them so much that even my best friend Nick, one of my best friends, Nick, got me this X-Saber playmat here. I'll zoom out so you guys... Wrong way. Zoom out so you guys can see it. It's wanted posters of 3 X-Saber monsters. You got Wayne in the center, Arabellum, and the other synchro guy. I can't remember his name right now, but I think it's Arabellum. But anyways, it's a really, really awesome mat, and I absolutely love it. And I thank him so much for getting me it because, like I said, X-Sabers are literally one of my favorite decks here. So now I'll zoom back in for you guys so I can get the deck profile going. So anyways, let's just jump right into it. I made a couple changes to the deck since the last profile. I think I have 2 of them up already if you guys want to go check them out if you haven't already. But this is the most recent update, so you probably don't even need to see them. But first off, you play the 3 Derp Soul. Derp Soul is literally your search card of the deck. He'll search out any X-Saber monster you need. Literally one of the best cards you have in your main deck. Then you have 3 Full Home Knight. Full Home Knight is like the best tuner you have. It's literally just a level 3 tuner. Nothing much really else it does. I mean, it has a really good effect that it can stop one battle with an opponent's monster with any X-Saber monster or just any monster on the field. So I mean, if your opponent tries to crash into something, you just say no with Full Helm Knight. And also, if it attacks a defense position monster and kills it, you can special summon a level 4 or lower X-Saber monster from your graveyard. I don't use that effect too often, but when I do, it actually comes in handy quite a bit because then you can just go into more synchro plays with the deck. Moving on to basically the main engine of the deck is Booger Knight. Booger Knight, whenever he's normal summon, you special summon a level 4 or lower X-Saber monster from your hand. So literally just gets your plays rolling, gets everything going. So literally, it's just, if you have those 2 in your hand, I mean, you basically got a level 7 X-Saber monster at, like, first turn. Level 7 Synchro, X-Saber Synchro monster first turn. I have to know how to speak, I guess. But, yeah, like I said, the only restriction with him is you can only use him for Synchro material of an X-Saber monster. So you can only go into the one level 7 that I run. And he's terrible, but you run him anyways just so you have something to go into. Moving on, you run 3 Volt Troll. Volt Troll.
Oh, that's poop.
That poop?
Round 2.
Oh, God.
This is Constellars all over again. This is Constellars all over again.
Oh, not the Constellars.
Alright, what did I miss? As usual.
I'm at Volt Troll now.
Okay. The huge.
Anyways, Volt Troll is just another part of the combo that this deck has, like the main combo, I guess. It's just, whenever there's 2 or more X-Sabers on the field, you can just special summon him with free cost. So he just flops out on the field. It's just like, here's my penis, and this is the penis. So he just...
Is that what he's about to throw over his head? A giant
literally,
finger?
the sword
is a giant
is his penis. It's just attached to his hands.
I understand
He's horribly mutated, and it just his penis grew from his hand, but it's massive.
All right, I understand.
And so he just swings down, and it flops down onto the table, and then there's a Full Troll. And he's got a really, really powerful effect that he just penises.
Yeah, exactly.
He literally just penises.
Exactly.
But he has a really powerful effect that once per turn you can special summon one level 4 or lower X-Saber monster from your graveyard. Plain and simple just does that. So he just creates so much spam and so much plus with the deck, it's just unbelievable. So basically the main combo is if you have these 3 in hand, it's just, you do a lot. Because you can go first turn Leo, you can go first turn Gothams, or you could just have a board
you could go first turn Ally of Justice Decisive Armor.
You could go Decisive Armor. Or you could just...
Skydragon.
Or... if I don't feel like spending the insane amount of money for that freaking card. Or you could just set up with a Souza, Full Helm Knight, and Full Troll, which is usually what I do because it's usually the best setup. But yeah, so it's just opens up a lot of really crazy plays, and it's literally probably the best card in the main deck. So amazing card. You have to run it at 3. I think I used to run it at 2, but I wasn't seeing it enough, and I much rather preferred it at 3. Moving on to the 2 ofs of the X-Sabers, I've put Emmer's Blade back into the deck. I love Emmer's Blade. Emmer's Blade is amazing. It's just before now, I felt like the game had sped up too fast, and he wasn't very useful because most people were just able to spot remove and get rid of him like almost immediately. But now I feel like the game slowed down a little bit. The meta's turned into a more trap heavy kind of meta. So I put him back in, and I've not regretted it at all. He is so good. He is a great first turn setup of just setting him, setting 3, and then passing turn. Most times your opponent will just crash into it, attack into it, and you can search out your Dark Soul, or if your opponent has a big board set up, you can just search out the other Emmer's Blade, they smash into it, bring out your Derp Soul, and there you go. I mean, it's a really good setup. It protects you, and it's like the only way you can search Dark Soul. It's literally the only way you search Derp Soul, except if you use Derp Soul to search another Derp Soul, which is really dumb because you use Derp Soul's effect to search all your good stuff.
I do that with Recruiter.
I mean, deck thinning, I guess.
Exactly.
Moving on to the last X-Saber, I mean,
it's X-Saber Axel.
Yes, it's X-Saber Axel. It's X-Saber Partial.
The only X-Saber.
Literally the only X-Saber. All the others are XX-Saber. Because I guess XX-Saber means extra awesome, even though extra starts with an E.
Yay!
But...
Why is it XO? Why is it an EL?
I don't know.
Questions.
I mean, it should just be XL, because, I mean, it makes more sense, but you know, English language is just the greatest thing ever. Not really, it's kind of retarded. But anyways...
Guten Tag!
Anyways, Partial is literally your ass of the deck. It just... You set him in defense mode if you just don't have a good setup, and they crash attack into it, and he can't be destroyed by battle. And then next turn, you usually try to use him to synchro him away, because during your opponent's standby phase, if he's face up on the field, he burns you for 1,000. So you don't exactly want him on the field for too long, but I mean, he is a really good defender, and he helps you stall a little bit till you get the key cards you need. And, I mean, he's a level 2 tuner, so, I mean, he comes in handy quite a bit with certain plays.
He's like, take this 1,000 and then I'll stay here.
Yes, exactly.
He's like the hooker that wants money every hour.
The by-the-hour hooker. A very, very expensive hooker with a big-ass sword that rams it right up your butt because you know you like that kinky shit.
Exactly.
Alright, so that's the monsters. I didn't count it, so I'm sorry. I don't really care about counting it. Moving on to the spells. Play the 2 Rhoda because Rhoda search out Partial or Full Helm Knight. 2 Tanky to search out...
everyone else?
No. Booger Knight, because it's the only search for Booger Knight, but Booger Knight is so essential in the combo that literally I needed the search for it, and it helps out quite a bit. It just helps with the deck thinning and getting to exactly what I need, so I threw it in there. Next, a new card that I tossed in that I'm really liking right now is Forbidden Chalice. I have tossed Forbidden Chalice in here because I honestly enjoy it a lot because it stops my opponent's effects. That's a very, very important thing to me. It stops my opponent's effects, and if they're trying to go off or they're trying to use an effect to get rid of my X-Sabers, I'm just like, no, Forbidden Chalice. And I honestly don't care about the 400 attack boost because a lot of times my big X-Saber synchros are so damn big they can't get over it, even with the 400 attack boost, and that's why they're trying to use the spot removal to get rid of it. So I'm just like, Forbidden Chalice actually works quite well. And if they have no protection and I'm just smashing in with like 2 Gothams or something.
Oh my god!
Oh, I've had 2 Gothams on and a Hunlei.
Oh,
so usually it's just game there, but I mean, if I just want to add insult to injury, I just put a Forbidden Chalice on one of my monsters and just go bam. And I've actually won a game or 2 because I Forbidden Chalice one of my monsters and then went in for the kill. So it's actually come in really handy, and I'm really enjoying the card in the deck right now. Moving on to MST, I mean, it's self-explanatory. I don't like back row with this deck because if I run into a Mirror Force, I lose. Plain and simple.
Nah.
And then a new card I added. I mean, I feel like once you see it, you're going to know exactly why I have it in here. Insta-Fusion. I run the Insta-Fusion because...
You don't even need to explain this.
Because Nodin, plain and simple, more synchro plays. I don't think I need to explain it. Book of Moon, same. Regeki, don't really need to explain it. So, there's spells. Again, didn't count it because I don't care.
They're blue rectangles.
They're blue rectangles. Moving on to the traps. Best trap card in the game. Gotham's Emergency
Fuck
Goal.
you.
Easily best card in the game. I don't
Not
care what
true.
anyone says.
Not true.
Gotham's Emergency Call, +1 out of nowhere. And then just continue to plus because X-Sabers can plus really hard if you haven't set up right. So, literally, it's if you control an X-Saber monster, special summon 2 X-Saber monsters from your graveyard. It is so disgustingly broken, and it's just so good. You have to run 3 of it. If you're not running 3 of it, you're playing X-Sabers wrong, and you should just not play X-Sabers.
Well, I mean, you're not playing Saber Reflex, so.
Shut up. Saber Reflect needs to come over. You know how many OCG imports are coming over in Breakers of Shadow?
Where the fuck's the Saber Reflect?
Why has Saber Reflect not come over yet? I'm so grumpy about that. I'm so mad about it.
But we got Rafflesia.
But we got Rafflesia, which is also another really good card.
And we got
I'm running in Go.
And we got the Buster Bladers.
Oh yes, we got the incredible Buster Bladers. Because you know that's just what exactly we needed in this meta. Because you know Buster Bladers are just so good.
At least your support card wasn't made into a prize card.
Yes, it was. Oh well, no, not the one I want. I don't know what's gonna happen to my Sylvan card.
No. I have a prize card to win. To play Lightsworn's good.
Yeah,
Fuck you, sir.
You just need to buy 2 of them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me just do that real quick.
Anyways, like I said, best card in the game. Don't care what anyone says. Instant +1 and then continue to plus like 5. Moving on. I put Saberhole back in because Saberhole's amazing, and we're moving into a very heavy pendulum format, and this stops pendulum summons.
Oh, it's not a Blackhorn?
No.
It's not a Blackhorn.
Well, Blackhorn got an errata, so it doesn't stop.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly
This can still stop pendulum summons.
Okay.
So this is an amazing card. Now, especially now in the meta we're moving into, I tossed it back in, and it's come in handy a lot. And I thought it had the restriction of Blackhorns, which it did, but I also forgot to read that it also stops normal summons. It stops any summon. So
it's a warning.
Yeah.
It's a warning.
It's an amazing card. I love this card so much, and it just comes in handy a lot. And it just stops my opponent's plays. It just disrupts them so bad, and they really a lot of times can't recover from it. So it's come in handy. I've honestly thought about bumping it back to 3. I don't know yet. I can't honestly find the room. But anyways, moving on. 2 Fiendish Chain because more effect negation means more good.
More that good and Fiendish Chain.
Exactly. 2 Mirror Force because Mirror Force
is a thing.
Mirror Force is good. Honestly, I thought about cutting it completely because I spam the board hard enough that I honestly don't really need the protection. Because, like, if they're going to get through my wall of monsters, then they basically won anyways. So, honestly, I just think about cutting it and putting in better traps for the deck. So I'm probably going to do it. I just don't know what I'm replacing them with yet. I don't know. I might leave it in the comments later or something. Because I doubt I need to do another deck profile just for 2 cards.
No, you do.
No, I do. And then on to, like, the Fave 4. That Ring of Destruction, that Compulse, that Warning, and that Bottomless. I don't run TT because TT will get rid of my monsters. I don't like that.
That card is so disruptive, though.
But TT, if I have, like, a Gothams and a Hunley and, like... A Booger Knight on because I run Lance.
You should. Fuck you.
And then I'm like, well, he's doing a lot of stuff. I'm going to Torrential and then lose my board state, and then he can recover because he's playing meta, and meta can recover a hell of a lot better than go
X-Saber.
Than Gotham's. Meta can recover a hell of a lot better, so I'm just like, I don't need it.
I feel that.
Yeah. So there's that.
I understand that.
Moving on to the extra deck. It's pretty much a staple lineup, I guess. At least I think it is. 2 Gothams, because Gothams is amazing. He's really, really easy to hit. He's 31, and I could tribute off an X-Saber to pop a card in your opponent's hand. Really good. Best card in the extra deck is Hunley. It's
Clifford.
Yeah. Clifford's worst enemy, or just Pendulum's in general's worst enemy.
But Pendulum impenetrable.
Just because it's basically a... Harpy's Feather Duster, I think. I mean, it can target my own back row.
You can target whatever you want.
I can target my own back row, but it's dumb. So, I mean, it's basically just a Harpy's Feather Duster because I could pop 3 spell traps on the field.
When you run that skill drain.
Well, then I cry.
No, you main deck.
Oh, I main deck skill drain, of course.
Skill drain?
The still drain.
all monsters get the downs.
Gets the downs.
Everyone gets down.
Everyone gets downs.
X-Saber Down syndrome Gothams. Indeed.
Indeed. But yeah, it's an amazing card. There's a reason it actually has the worth. I mean, it's like the only expensive card in the deck, except for my really pretty...
Saber Reflex?
Saber Reflex aren't worth it. Shut up. Shut up. I might just order them from
the OCG
just to have them.
Okay, fair enough. Fair is fair.
Then you play the one Sosa, worst card in the extra deck.
The worst card ever.
Literally run him because it's the only card you can hit with Booger Knight and Full Helm Knight. Literally the only thing you can hit. So you run him, and then you just have him there as a 25 beat stick. Literally,
turn him into Gothams.
Literally, that's all he does. Yeah, you just use him then to turn into Gothams. Oh, burped.
Good, I like it.
Moving on to the non-X-Saber monsters. You play the one Crimson Blader because Crimson Blader is really good in this meta. Stops a lot of the big plays from Necros. Stops Necros. Stops Cosmo.
If you can hit him.
Yeah, I mean, if you could punch over something. Stops Shaddolls a lot of times. I mean, it's just a really good card. I play the one Clear Wing.
I love this card.
Just because now with Nodin, I can actually hit 7s consistently. So I play Clear Wing and I also play Black Rose. Just depending on the situation, I can go Black Rose, nuke everything, or I could go Clear Wing and protect my Gothams, which is really, really powerful actually. I can have a Clear Wing up and a Gothams, and then anytime they try to get rid of my Gothams, I could just say no with Clear Wing. It's really, really powerful, and I really enjoy having them. Moving on, just a bunch of 6s because 6 is really easy to hit in this deck. Goyo because Goyo. Barkion because they're all Earth, and I don't like seeing traps, so I'm like, no traps.
Oh my god.
Best level 6 in the game. Powdered Insectron.
This card is dumb.
Powdered Insectron is just amazing. Whenever it's summoned, it can't be destroyed by anything, it can't be targeted by anything. So you just ram in with it. It's just awesome. I love this card so much.
I hate that card. He literally summons that thing against everyone, and we're like, I have to read this thing again.
Yeah, no one knows what it does.
No, never mind, that Clutch Mirror Force I had doesn't work.
Exactly. I'm like, Powdered Insectron for game? And they're like, well, I guess so.
I guess we lose. That silver rectangle.
Yeah. HTS Hypsemus.
This thing still exists?
It does. Run it into something to get rid of it. That's what it's there for. Blackwing for game. I mean, no thing, just burn your opponent. It's my cowboy. The one beast because...
Clean Necros.
Yeah, clean Necros, and I can actually hit it. It gets convoluted if I want to hit it. And then,
it is just game.
Yeah, and then the very last card in the extra deck is the Nodin.
Why not Dark Fire Dragon?
No, I mean, I should.
You should.
But, I mean, Nodin because Nodin. And you probably definitely noticed I don't run any XZs because, honestly, I feel with how X-Sabers are right now, you don't need XZs. You just need your Synchros. And it's honestly worked incredibly well for me. So I'm
not even an X-Saber?
Shut up. MX-Saber Invoker was not made for X-Sabers.
What was it
made
for?
It was made for Madolche.
Why didn't they call it Madolche then?
Because they wanted to make another X-Saber card, I guess. They felt bad for us X-Saber players.
And then they made him bad.
Yes. But anyways, like I said, you don't need XZs in this deck. I honestly feel like you don't need XZs. There's a lot of really powerful Synchros in the game, and I feel like I've taken very much advantage of the Synchros in the game, and this deck has been working incredibly well for me right now. I'm very much enjoying it because, you know, I love X-Sabers. I am very much enjoying still playing the deck. What?
Where's the Cyphering guy?
What Cypher? Oh, that 8 dude, I don't need him, and he's too damn expensive right now. Because I bought the freaking Archfiend Eccentric. I don't need to buy another, like, $30 card on top of that $70 card.
Fair enough.
Anyways, I was dumb and bought an Archfiend Eccentric.
So he has no monies.
Yeah, I have no monies right now. But, as I was saying, you don't need XZs because I think the deck can run perfectly fine without it. And the deck's still really spammy, it's still really fun. And if you're looking for just a good deck to dick around with, X-Sabers are here. And anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like the video. If you guys hated the video, just go away. I don't want to hear it. Just kidding.
No,
leave your hates in the comments. I've seen a bunch of it all the time.
And then make Raccoon a Saber.
Yes, and tell me how to make Raccoon Sabers to combine my two favorite decks.
Please. Please.
And like I said, if you guys enjoyed hearing my voice so much, hearing Jordan in the background like he normally does, please subscribe and join this little happy family that we have going on here today. Anyways, thank you guys so much. This is Michael. See ya.